hoping it wasn't in the neighbor's house, and it wasn't. He's got his ham station on a wooden platform that he builds, real nice, real slick, with the batteries at the bottom weighing it down, but he has a charger on the head floating across it, and that's what it was. It would come and go though, it would switch itself on and off, you know, so it was like intermittent. Oh, it was tearing up the Jeannie's radio in the kitchen. She couldn't hear, you know, AM radio. So anyhow, they finally found that. But I think, y'all correct me if I've already gone over some of this.
Continue, we're still having noise problems.
Yeah, we used to do this for a living at work. And we had an old guy, it was almost a full-time job for him in the communications department. They eventually took it away from us and gave it to the line department. They weren't as enthusiastic about it as we were. But when I went to work there about 1,000,000 years ago, this is what the guy used. It was manufactured and stamped 850 megahertz on the base of this thing. This was made at Texas A&M, and so was the little box that he did. It worked great. It was somebody's doctorate degree or something. The thing that they had, it had a little Sony TV UHF tuner, and the International Crystal used to make these modules that you could make all kinds of things out of. Crystal oscillators, IFs, demodulators, all these, they were great. This was back in the 60s and 70s, you know. And this thing was built out of that. And it worked really well. It had a little speaker and you could go out, 850 megahertz. This guy could say like, it's the third bell on that insulator string or whatever up there. He could get real close. Of course, you know, we got radios that tunes that band.
KE5O.
And of course, there's a lot of traffic on that band that wasn't there 40, 50 years ago.
Right.
But I've gotten out in the yard and I was trying to find, you know, some sources of impulse noise. I don't have much of a problem, but you can retune if you happen to get on like a cellular. Oh, look, it's vertically polarized, and it's coming from that direction. Well, maybe that direction. But anyway, what you could do is it's not the light.
It's like the fluorescence.
Yeah, but anyway, this is just, anyway, we can go chase stuff. Now this is what you'd use when you start getting close, you know. During the winter field day, I had brought this.
The world's noisiest light bulb.
Only at UHF. This thing does not produce any noise to speak of. Let's see how bad this is. This is the same kind of light bulb. It's a different light bulb, but it's the same kind.
It was right by the satellite rig. It was running light up on the satellite rig, and all of a sudden we had turned it off. All of a sudden the noise went.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Don't forgive me. This is really small. Mode. Let's go sideband. All right. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
You got a transformer making a lot of noise around the house, so you can put that on.
That's
I got his
440.
name. I got a guy's name I can give you.
Okay.
This is 440 UHF. Absolutely amazing.
That's LED.
That's an LED with its power supply. Let's listen to 2 meters. Ah,
Is that an official ham term?
yeah.
That's a nasal hand thing.
Yeah.
That's too clean for naval.
That's all a little mess sound.
Quiet on VHS.
This is 2 meters. Nothing. You go to HF.
It's LED is probably the issue. You're talking about
20 meters. 20 meters. Loop antenna in the base. No, I was shocked to find that out. I thought that thing was perfectly quiet because I checked it at home, but I hadn't checked UHF. And boy, I'd gone home, I believe y'all went and turned that light on to the satellite station, and it was like screaming loud. So I don't know. Might be able to solder disc capacitors on the base of the light bulb, and maybe try and quiet it down. I'm picking up 58.
What is that, that little yay thing?
No, it's a Kenwood.
Oh, Kenwood, okay, yeah.
Oh man, they really did the right job working on these things. Well, one other thing you can do is, besides chasing it down on RF, is sometimes it's a bad enough problem that it creates an acoustic noise that you can use to help find it. MFJ makes a device that does the exact same thing that this does. This is made by Hewlett Packard. It's
Geiger.
got an ultrasonic transducer with a little feed horn, acoustic feed horn. The pickups at the very end of it. They also make a little parabolic dish with a pistol grip on it that you can stick on there, and it's got a sight, crosshairs, so you can. It's like a pencil thin ultrasonic beam. If it's making noise, and it listens at 40 kilohertz.
So if you're bored on a Saturday and want something to do, go get that, go stand out on Leland Avenue and just talk to me.
No, start over here at Boston. Try to get that
Everybody
Boston.
remember the Zenith Space Command TV remotes?
Yes.
Yeah.
You come in, you jiggle your keys, the TV would come on and change channels. It sends a little tuning forks at
And
40 kilohertz.
one thing that we might want to look into, Fred talked about noise, because we had some considerable noise last field day, and they replaced those cutouts over there. But there may be one thing we want to try to start looking into before field day gets here is noise.
Hold that up to your TF6.
It shouldn't be making any kind of noise at all.
It actually turn the volume down. Oh, it was the FTA that was here.
It was it. Yeah.
I'm just
No,
curious.
it's,
I'm just curious.
it would have to be acoustic, and lots of times, you know, electrical discharge noise also makes acoustic noise. You can hear a high tension line on a high humidity day, you know. So it's the same thing. These are also used for detecting leaks, high pressure gas leaks and things like that. But I'm going to get one of those little DirecTV dishes and mount the thing on an offset feed and see how that works.
They come up some nice ones.
40 kilohertz.
40. Will it pick
Audio.
up anything else? Oh, I know audio. I mean, but I was wondering, can you like pick up loose transformer windings and things like that?
Yeah.
If they're
They're vibrating.
radiating
Yeah.
energy in that high
Right.
audio spectrum, yes.
Yeah.
You can. There's bugs that make noise.
Right.
They come out with one for
Oh, I bet that'd be
refrigeration
really
leak
bad.
detection. They come up with one for refrigeration leaks, and it's amazing what it will pick up. Yeah.
So
This little adapter right
is
here,
that heterodyning it down to a lower frequency? So you
it's
can hear it?
direct. It's got a double balance demodulator. The local oscillator is 40 kilohertz. So it's add this little thing on there,
Yeah.
and if you got like a little tiny leak somewhere, you can get right on top of it. You just mask everything out on there. So never had to use that, but it's comes with it. Anyhow, this kind of keep dirt and stuff out of it. Very handy. Again,
Anybody got one?
Hewlett Packard. But MFJ makes one. They also make a little 220 approximate like a little dipole with 3-element thing with the detector built in. You know, very similar. We had a commercial one, made by a
Where'd you
company
get that,
called
eBay?
yeah, I've had it for a long time. I'll just say that.
Before you.
Safety award.
I got you.
For a long time. But,
Safety award.
yeah. The Oak Company made one, it was just above 220 megahertz ambient. Had a nice little yagi antenna and a kind of weatherproof receiver, and it was on the same frequency as those military comsats. It was a place in the sky, you want to make sure it's working, just you could look and point it up there, and you'd have a high noise level. You could go off of it on it and say, well, it's working, you know. So anyhow, chasing noise, we'll always be doing that.
Awesome.
Yeah.